Well, this is some music. Now, I was looking for, okay, clues for the murder. Oh, how was that place? In the crossroads? Is it what I think was in there?
This is very suspicious.
Uh-oh. I thought so. I thought there was a boss there. How was the boss? It gave me a lot of trouble on my blind run. I imagine it's the same. Easy, huh? It was sure a boss when I played it. Oh right, I need to find out what was on her tape. How will I go about doing that though? I might have to go back to the room and see if I can get the tape from the trash can. Let's visit and grab some more gifts, because why not? Should have done this off stream. But we'll give a few things here. Alright, you have to do this thing. I figure that'll come in handy later. Birdseed. from eating it. Hope's Peak, huh? Interesting. Such strange things. Alright, who am I looking for right now? Actually, what's even in this room? Oh, this is the gate. I always forget that this is the gate. Oh, hello.
Well,
Yeah?
as for me,
Huh. We still don't have any access to this place. Later we will, probably. Probably somebody's gonna get injured but not killed. That's my best guess as to what's going on there. Oh, hey. Thoughts. Can I get into the group?
huh? I'm.
What the heck? What?
Huh?
Very strange. Seems like...
How long have I been muted? That's unfortunate. Well, to sum up the general commentary, I've been not recording. I need... my lead suspect right now is Leon because I'm pretty sure the 11207 or whatever it was actually was Leon. And not, it wasn't numbers, it was, Sayaka, I guess? Her attempt to... I think that's how they said it, but anyways, it was like her attempt to write his name backwards in her blood, I think. And so I think he may have put the crystal ball there as a way to frame someone else. Potentially. Can we go here yet? We can't. What is this? Anything interesting? No. I can go here though. Not allowed to go back, huh? Wait. What did I just see? That was actually conversation. Huh. Okay, so he's not got anything helpful to tell me. Actually, did I talk to him? Oh, whatever. I want to go watch the video, I think. Also, if I could somehow manage to get, what's her name, to talk about her. To talk about who might have come here to find the knife. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go watch the video now. I have not found the kind of clues I was hoping to- Oh, hey, person! You! Talk to me!
Listen to me! You hear me? Got it!
Uh-huh. Oh, but see, the door plate, the nameplate switch, is another frame setup, just like the crystal ball thing. I can maybe frame it that way if I have to. Where is the DVD room? I'm lost. Here we go. Yeah, I actually like that guy, kind of. Which means he's probably either dead or a killer. Alright, let's take a look at this. Let's see what horror she saw.
Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then... This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Uh-huh. Okay, time for investigation is over, I assume.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
Yep, it's trial time,
Please go
alright.
through the red door on the first floor of the school.
So that's what's behind there. Hang on, it's... hang on, I was not muted on my stream view thing. Hopefully that was not a noticeable issue. I don't think it was when the game was making noise. And this is not the right way, is it? Is it here? It's here. Alright, before we do this, let's make a save. Backup saves. Trial time. Now, time to convince everyone that I didn't do it.
Listen to me!
Yep, it's one of them. still think it's Leon.
Is everyone here? Okay.
But I don't have much evidence to go with, so...
Please board
This...
the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided.
This could be
I'll meet
interesting.
you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Let's see what everyone has to say. Will they give themselves away?
Why? Impossible. You know? Hey.
I like her. She's probably dead too.
I'm sorry.
What the heck?
Oh right, but I have an alibi from Howie or whatever. Being so insistent.
You know what I mean.
Well, not true. So my theory is that it's Leon because Sayaka wrote a message in her blood, and it looks like numbers, but it's actually Leon, and the lines between the N got rubbed away, so it looks like 1 and 1 instead, if you look at the image. So that's my theory, basically. I think he did it, and then, I don't know. We also have the sleeve, which very much could be his jacket. We're gonna see how this goes, though. The crystal ball was also in the trash, but I don't think it really was. I'm hoping that, this guy will hook. I'm hoping he just cleaned up after the crystal ball. Oh, there are things to look at here. Alright. Time to go.
Yes, indeed. Hey. Makoto.
Also, I think Kyoko is a plant of some sort. She's like, I don't know, she seems like the tutorial girl or something, like, meant to help me out, so I'm not convinced that she's not, like, just working for Monokuma or something. The fact that she's also a mystery, she's the ultimate mystery also, doesn't help with her case. But I don't think she's the killer right now, because I think she's going to be around to help me do detective work, whatever, for a while. I kind of get that feeling. She might be dead soon, though. But we have to find out what her ultimate thing is first. Or actually, we'll probably find that out after she dies.
Oh.
Shit.
Well now.
Okay. The 2 missing from... Oh, 3 missing. Oh, the people... The pictures with the X's. What an effect. A lot of deadly things. Okay. Sure, why not? Set skills. Please explain, game. I have 10 skill points. What's this class trial that Monk mentioned? Go to sweep away the cloud of suspicion. Surrounding him. Even with a dead body laying in his bathroom. And what about the blackened? Who's actually responsible for Sayaka's death? Okay. That's annoyingly slow scrolling. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. Costs 3 SP. Increases bullet capacity. Effective during the bullet time battle. Costs 4 SP. Well, sure, those are the only skills I've got, so. What is open? Oh, this will probably explain to me? I got a lot of things, okay. Hopefully that's enough things. I think we're good. Just because I don't have a lot of options.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
What a guy.
Don't be a goddamn idiot.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay. That about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
He's gonna throw a curveball, isn't he? The 16th person is gonna be like him or something.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
Non-stop debate. Absolutely. Explain. As things progress, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. You'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. The mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. This sounds hard. If you run out of time, you'll automatically fail. If you press the escape key, you can review controls. Okay, I'm concerned now. Fast reaction and reading of stuff. Evidence of a struggle. What?
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah?
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Oh yeah, that's true. Whoops.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No, she's already in the bathroom.
Chance to resist.
She ran away, and she fought back. Some words appear in a different color. Sections of a person's statement. Only effective against these weak spots. You can fast forward by opening on the control key.
I
Yeah,
assert that the one who was murdered
that was
Miss
fine.
Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that. And the murder took place in Makoto's
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
That.
No, it's wrong.
We have evidence that she tried to fight back. We have
Just a
her
second,
injured
Chihiro.
wrist.
Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Oh no, music again? Hang on, I can fix that. Better? Oh, you mean, I see. I was just turning down the sound. Can I... There. Now I'll just turn the other stuff back up. And hopefully that will do the trick. Alright.
A struggle?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
So
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Well, we know it was a knife. Kitchen knife set. Okay, good. We've got a truth bullet for this.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Not random, no. We know specifically what it is.
No. Huh? A kid? After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. And if you look real close, I could...
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed...
that's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments.
Well, we can talk all we want.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe?
Uh-huh. More to learn. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. Time will slow down and steady your aim. Like, why do you need to slow it down? It's slow enough already. I guess they're going to say, I guess this is going to be a lot of words, probably. I get that feeling.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was in the dark.
No, that's wrong.
I mean, they give you the stuff to do. This is actually pretty easy.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier? Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah.
And at any point while you were there, Did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time.
Are we gonna hear who she thinks was there?
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Interesting.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway,
Well, that's convenient.
I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Uh-oh.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but
I can.
Ooh.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Oh, look! I wasn't... The whole thing with Sayaka, that was not the only one. I wondered if anybody else was having all that happen. Or if anybody else was gonna...
Which means we have airtight alibis.
Convenient.
Stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Good
But if
job.
it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Uh-oh.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Ooh.
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
So she might have taken the knife. And gotten killed with her own knife. I wonder if that means that Leon or whoever originally grabbed the katana. Who saw that happening? Who was there even? The person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Did she try to kill someone, or did she...
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
Uh-oh.
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us
Uh-oh.
all off in the wrong direction?
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Okay, we're gonna talk about the nameplates.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
What was missing? Is this about the lint roller? This is probably about the lint roller. Important phrase related to the incident in question. Shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Okay. Should have been at the scene, but wasn't. I'm guessing this is about the lint roller. Hair. This is... What does this mean? What? What am I doing? It's hair. Some letters more than once to destroy them? R. H. H. Thank you. A. R. Okay. Thank you.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
That is a weird minigame, yes.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her,
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Proves it is... There's a doorknob. Something about the doorknob. Bathroom doorknob. Broken... Yes.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
And there was no lock, so on his bathroom had no locks, so therefore they broke it and they just didn't know the trick.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
More to learn. The number of weak spots will start going up, and no matter how many weak spots, there's only one lie or contradiction. Not all are false, so being warned that it's going to get harder. Okay. So we're going to look for the thing that explains that only the girls' bathrooms had locks.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
You know this?
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
We agree.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yes.
Then the killer ran after her.
Mm-hmm.
And they got into the bathroom.
But how did they get into the bathroom?
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
That's not okay.
And finally, the culprit had
No, she didn't
Sayaka
lock it.
cornered.
To finish the job.
It was you! We already know the answer.
Repeat, please. I missed the right one.
The incident
shot
took
just a
place
little bit
Sayaka
too
was
early.
First she then fled into the...
Then the killer ran after her, and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the
No,
killer
the
had
bust
because
down
Sayaka
door.
had locked
She
it.
can't lock it.
And finally, the culprit had...
To finish the job.
It was you! We already know the answer.
Apparently that's not the case.
The incident took place in the Sayaka was first. She then fled into the...
Then the killer ran after her, and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had
Well, I
to
guess
try and
it's this
bust
one?
down the door. Shoot!
It's...
The incident took place
You have to be
in the
more
Sayaka was
accurate.
First attacked in the... She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the
That's still
killer
true.
ran after her, and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had it because Sayaka had locked it.
This is the thing. Yes, thank you. Accuracy is apparently a thing. You have to, like, hit the exact words. Did not quite understand
The reason
that.
my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right.
So it turns out,
Monokuma over there can testify to that.
I have to say, turns out that was the ultimate good luck after all, in the sense that this allows him to not be dead, or not be... This gives him a reason to not be blamed for the murder.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
It is, though.
So the reason
It is
the door
now.
didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Oh, because they switched the nameplates.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
So the nameplate switching was not done by the killer.
Where he was?
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
It's okay, I have
Well,
plans.
why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
I want to talk to
As a
them,
matter of
ask some
fact,
people some
I do
questions.
have
Can I do
one
that?
question.
Please?
You.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yeah, it's a very good question.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Oh, now that's interesting. So, did Sayaka switch the nameplates, or is it when she went to go get the knife?
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No.
Hello.
That can't be it either.
Here to watch me do trials?
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
So we had a conversation and she said even if she thought it was me, she wasn't gonna open the door. So what made that change? Was the killer already in my room? What do I have? I don't actually know this. Oh! Could this be a thing? Well, we said they weren't pickable, though. The locks weren't pickable. They could have, like, taken the door off of its hinges or something, maybe. Was there any evidence of that? I didn't grab anything. I don't know. I don't have the answer. What are you talking about? I don't know. That's not actually it.
Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Okay, cool. I picked the right one.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Oh. Interesting. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates. Make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Ooh, what is this?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Oh, smart of her.
And these are the words that appeared.
So she might have been... Did she plan to kill me?
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, Did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
But he could have forged it.
but why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got
This
an
is
invitation
interesting.
like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
So did the would-be killer get killed? Interesting. That could be what happened. 'Cause she went and got a knife and invited someone to not her room, but then it didn't go well for her.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
She could have called self-defense if it went wrong.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note?
And the killer could have just been like, well, if I'm gonna get in, if this is happening, I might as well take advantage or something. I don't know. Or rather, they might not have even intentionally killed, they might not have been planning murder. Crime of opportunity or something like that.
And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Did she get the note?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then.
Oh no. I might not have anything for this. Okay.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes, we did.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Except...
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms,
This is
correct?
all true.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see.
No?
So
Maybe?
if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Okay, fine. We'll disagree with this.
No, what's wrong?
Because the nameplates got switched.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
I wonder if Sayaka was using me as an alibi. So that she could attempt to murder someone.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Well, it depends on when the nameplates got swapped.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
Well, it could have been the killer, but I'm gonna go with Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
So she sent that message.
You can also infer as much from her note.
In 5 minutes.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
We don't know that. They maybe had a perfectly reasonable conversation before the attack happened.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
So the interesting thing, there are two weapons involved, but we know the knife
We
was
just have
hers.
to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene.
I still think she might have
Was that
actually...
perhaps used during the fight.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Well, we have her wrist. Oh, the picture has some gold on it. So, we're gonna go glittery, yes. There we go.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
More to learn. Still, huh? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. MQ, why did you do this to me? I'm totally blaming you if I die, just for the record. For recommending me in logic difficulty. Alright, so we've got replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, and replica sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
I don't know about that.
That's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back.
That doesn't seem right.
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
Oh, I see.
Killed her with it.
And that's exactly
Let's
what
go back
happened.
forward. I got it.
When the fighting
The culprit grabbed the
and that's when the first
sword-based sneak
No.
attack.
Maybe.
No, that's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Yeah, I think Sayaka hit first.
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the...
Stop jumping ahead!
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you are going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere, Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too.
She had the knife.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her palms. That would make the most sense here.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palm?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hand. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bath?
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you
Someone's
say that?
trying to kill you.
Is it
Quick, wash your hands, right?
correctly?
No, that's not it at all.
I'm gonna go with that.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
Just because the other ones don't even make sense.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. Hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it!
Yeah.
Sayaka?
But we already said that the
person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an...
And the one...
Sayaka?
Uh-huh.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Nope.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Uh-huh.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Uh-huh.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
Yeah, he doesn't care the motives, he just wants to know.
Awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
And we don't have any info on this. Yeah, so we need to start interrogating some people. Trash duty. That's gonna be the interesting one, probably. Oh no, the dying message. Dying message
It's easy
needs
just
to be
to say,
a
hey,
thing.
decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, trash duty, right there. We got a thing. That's a one thing. Actually, no, that's not even good. Never mind, why did I even do that? That was a poor decision.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it.
The dying message is a better
There
clue.
just aren't any more clues, right?
They're both clues, technically. But this is definitely the more important of the two, so I can see why this would be the one.
One clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. Remember? 1107.
See, that's so Leon. You can even see the little
blood.
faded spot.
There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
The little faded diagonal on it. She tried and ran out of blood.
Before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Finger.
I got it! Her left index, that could only be because she used...
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to...
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it.
That's actually impressively good quality writing for someone who is dying and doing this without being actually looking at it and using their non-main hand. I have to say.
What the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer.
It's not
No,
numbers.
that's not...
Of course.
It's all.
What?
No.
Thank
it's
you.
Just, look at the numbers. Don't these first two 1-1?
Ah, you're right.
Uh-huh.
Looking at it now.
Whoa. You might have found.
But even if that really is an N03.
Come on, please.
Rotate the image.
Oh my god.
Huh? You just shot... So, who's...
Oh, I apparently need to do this now. There he is.
Here's my answer. The key to solving
They pretty
this
much gave you
mystery
that for
was
free.
simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a
I
coincidence.
suppose it is.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one. I'm the killer?
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the...
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
That was the shirt. If I can find it. There. Oh, okay. I have to actually go double click that.
You mean
Or not double
the
click.
burnt shirt piece I found laying on...
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right? Leon.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
No, but he's also the only one who has his name written in blood at the crime scene.
There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand?
Yeah.
Oh. Is it when? We know the timing definitely happened. We know the timing because we talked about this with, what's his name in the cleaning duty.
Shoot!
Oh no. Well, it can't be how it was disposed of. I actually have no clue on this one.
Shoot!
Okay. Well, process of elimination. Good thing it gives me lots of options, or lots of
If you look closely
points
at how
here.
the shirt was disposed.
Oh yeah, that's a good. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
So what is the other way? I failed this part of the investigation. I never really quite understood what was going on, what it was trying to tell me with that. It's probably related to the shattered crystal ball, but
The trash room.
I don't know.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Prob?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy
No,
the
wait.
evidence.
Okay, that's why. The person in charge of the trash. Go back. That sound! It's gotta be this, because he was not on cleaning duty, but that was in there.
So the only one, the person in charge of the trash?
That's what this is about. Only the person with the trash room key.
Shoot!
But then how did the crystal ball get in there? That's not his.
Trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get the
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence, which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person.
See, what I want?
Room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who, the person in charge of the trash.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
Oh, wait, did they use the crystal ball to reflect light from the incinerator or heat or something? No, they can't. That doesn't even make sense, but
Hold on.
whatever.
I think
I know that's
how
a thing.
someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
I know. It doesn't make sense,
But
but
if you
whatever.
can't get
I'm
past
trying.
the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Basically, I'm going on the fact that the crystal ball exists and is obviously like intended to be relevant in some way, even though I don't really understand it. Aside, the only thing to me, the crystal ball means that the guy who owned it, his thing ended up in the trash somehow. So how did that happen?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it? Some kind of
Uh-huh.
glass ball?
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
So that's what happened?
How would you use it?
Divine with it, clearly. You had to either roll it or throw it, and I haven't. Oh, throw it because that's how it broke.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the
Oh, wow. Yeah, I would not have gotten that if the game had not given me that.
All they had to do was hit that switch. and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi? Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
Well, he is the ultimate baseball guy.
Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Really?
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Why did they even bother giving the other options there?
Any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
I'm not the killer!
But does he pitch or does he hit?
These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto.
Or maybe it doesn't matter, I don't know, I don't pretend to know sports.
To make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you—
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument, sure. Tell me all about this. One last element, the closing argument. Complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of events in the form of a comic book? Really? You'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. Complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Wait, what? Complete the comic using the provided truth panels, and you can... Okay. So he's gonna be good at hitting things, but... I don't know. I mean... Like, to me, hitting things with a bat seems a lot different from, like, throwing them. Maybe for people who actually are good at sports, that's not the case. I don't know. I question that argument, that's all. This thing goes here. Okay. Oh, you come over here. Wait, what? Is this in... This is in reverse order, isn't it? Okay. So that's not right. This needs to be the note. So... They block with this? She's hurt? Actually, I should... Let me check this one. What did they do next? They unsheathed it. Okay, that's what that was about. And then... oh, we don't have all of the pieces. Because this is like near the very end. Where they threw the thing at the incinerator. That has to have been this? Okay, we got this. Okay, we've got more things. I hope I'm not gonna run out of time here. The only logical way they could have done that was... sure. Why not? We'll go with this. After she was stabbed, she lost her strength to leave behind the death message. Okay. Oh, there are more things here. Some of these aren't actual things, huh? What is this even a picture of? Don't know. Let's go to the end. I can do that. Piece of evidence left behind in the trash room. That's easy. See, we've got one. Oh, you can scroll this way. This is nicer. What they threw in the incinerator was the crystal ball. Where is it? Oh no, they threw the jacket into the incinerator? Is this the jacket? I can't tell. Yeah, that's the jacket. Okay. This is the item in my room. Okay, there's the lint roller. Where's there? Did we get everything? Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so there are some extras here. Good to know. Okay, so what happened here? The incident began when the killer entered. I don't think I'm gonna get all of this right. Well, sure. That seems good to me. Now, what's this one? When they noticed something in my room. Okay. No, that's the unsheathed sword. What is this? Hang on. Okay, they see the thing on the case. I thought that was like strapped to their back, and that was confusing. They unsheathed the sword, and then... no, nobody ever used the toolkit. They forced the thing, but I think the wrapping was still on the toolkit, so they couldn't have done that. So there. Good.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
I'm happy with this. I hope it works. I'm probably going to die. Crystal ball to light a fire, yes. I'm sorry, I was confused. I don't understand these things. Okay. Let's see if this works.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Hey, you hear of people doing it like with magnifying glasses in the sun or whatever. Wild theories, better than no theories, right?
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open.
Yeah, I wouldn't have caught the 30 feet throws being unrealistic because I can't throw a ball to save my life. Like, literally, if the thing to make everyone survive in this situation was for me to throw a ball at an actual target, like 5 feet away and hit it, we'd probably all die. And not for lack of trying to learn. I can occasionally throw a thing and have it land in the trash can. That's about the extent of my throwing skills.
What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily. And there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way of knowing.
Uh-oh. What did I mess up? The only logical way they could have done that was... Oh, they used their own toolkit? Oh wait, did she drop the knife? Because they could have done it with the knife.
The killer is you!
Alright, let's try this. If this doesn't work, we'll try the knife drop picture.
The killer, what they didn't know was that Sayaka knew about that.
I guess it did look like the screws were unscrewed or something.
The killer forced
I thought maybe they're just really strong, okay?
And stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining.
I mean, he's got enough arm
Sayaka
strength
left
to
a dying message.
throw things 30 feet, right? Whatever that translates to for a tiny crystal ball. I don't know, maybe it wasn't small. Maybe it was actually like really heavy crystal or something.
To keep the killer from noticing. And with that, with Sayaka dead, first they took off their shirt. Then they took the lint roller in my room. They wanted to make sure they got... Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator, but the trash room was blocked off by... So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room.
Why would you leave your...
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
Good theory. But why would... But the other question is, why did Hiro leave his $1 million crystal ball in the laundry room?
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief.
They make Leon look like such a monster in this comic.
But there was one thing they missed. part of the shirt they'd thrown
He
into
was
the
just
fire,
defending himself,
burned away,
right?
and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this. Isn't that right, Leo?
Okay, I have managed to
It would
complete the
appear
comic.
that hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object, I object, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
We just presented you with all of the evidence?
Without evidence, it's all bullshit!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe...
More things? This is not over? Well, of course not. He doesn't want to get dead. That's going to happen every time because nobody wants to die. AKA the BTB, BTW. He has 10... Why does he have twice as much life as me? I guess he's a boss, so whatever. Oh, those are good arguments he's got over there. Oh, apparently this is now a rhythm game. Huh? I don't think I understand this. I'm gonna die. Can I save in the middle of a trial? There's an anime? Deal enough damage to your opponent, their weak spot statement will appear. But which truth bullet? Oh, you have to actually find the truth bullet? But will I die first and have to redo the rest of the trial first?
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did...
Ooh.
I refuse to acknowledge you! Stupid, stupid...
So, he never opened his toolkit, but we just established that the toolkit got opened, so his toolkit needs to be checked.
Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Oh, it's like that.
It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lie!
Okay. What? Is that not what I was supposed to do? Oh, we have more time? What just happened? I should, like... Congratulations, huh? I just
When the
heard about
killer
it.
broke the bathroom door. So what did the...
I just don't understand this, apparently. I thought I was like supposed to click in time with the rhythm.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Okay.
You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Oh.
It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Stupid. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof?
That was not well timed at all.
Not a chance. You lied. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
I lost my combo.
Where's your proof?
Toolkit, okay. Apparently I don't get alternate options. Okay. So you have to lock on in time with the music, not just in general. And there was more locking on. See, some of the other ones had where you had to like shoot multiple times to make a thing go away. I thought I was still on the first argument. Or something.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Goodbye, Leon.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Results. I did really, really badly, right? A. I was gonna say, that's not an A rank. But hey, my final rank is A. Wait, do I have 87 medals now? I had like 1 earlier. Well, I had 6 or something. Either way, it was like single digits.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
I got an achievement not from concentrate. Is that because I never used the concentrate option?
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
No, it makes perfect sense. I did overall pretty decent. I had lots of time to spare and stuff in the first ones. And then in the last one, I failed. So when I retried, it worked, and then then when I did it, it docked me some ranking.
Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Uh-oh. You can get punished for...
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice, or the dreadfully wrong one?
I guess it makes sense that you're forced to vote, because otherwise if nobody votes, then nobody dies. Or something.
What's it gonna be?
Or everybody
What's
dies anyways, I guess.
Be?
However he does that. He'd just make everybody die, probably. guilty is... Congratulations, Leon, you are now dead. That looks like a lot more than 87 coins there. Maybe it's 87 times like 10 or however many people are left alive.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
But...
You son of a bitch!
I didn't have a choice. So, that's why... None of you are any different! I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
Does it matter? He's dead anyways. If he... No, I guess if everybody votes otherwise, he lives. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Uh-huh.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Phew!
That's enough.
So what's gonna happen when she disappears?
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Yes, indeed.
Uh-huh. She kinda did.
Punishment? You mean... execution? Wait! Yeah, that's it.
Is that okay? Do you understand?
Very good point.
So...
Oh.
Huh? Unbelievable. Hey, Thrills, chills, kills!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on.
Stop!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Okay. Gravity manipulation? Vacuum pulls? targeted at a specific person standing among other people. Whatever it is, pretty impressive. That seems terrible. Now everyone knows what happens when you fail and get caught.
Extreme! Well?
Damn you!
What the heck? Say what? Well... Hey,
Shit.
What does this mean?
Hey.
Grills, chills,
That implies there's more to know about this place.
Hey.
Everyone what? And that will probably be the end of chapter 1.
Just a second.
Oh, is she dead now?
Makoto. Listen. It's true.
Well, obviously she was, because she wrote the message on the wall.
However... So... Certainly. Anyway... Right. Correct.
Uh-huh.
Hey. What?
That was perfect. The end, huh? 3 down. To be continued in Chapter 2. The Despair Bat. In case I want to give people despair bats. Very important stuff. Chapters? Great question. I'm allowed into the bathroom now. I'm supposed to be playing Celeste right now. I want to play this. That is a problem.
Uh-huh. What are you gonna do?
So,
Listen to me!
Yeah, it was pretty good. For the enjoying the trial, I mean. It was interesting, at least.
Hey, come on.
I see.
You got it!
I don't know, I didn't expect it to be quite as long. I didn't know what to expect, really.
Well...
Stop talking.
Are you okay with this? Honestly.
So then.
No.
What?
I can't take it.
Oh no, we found our next victim.
Huh?
It's because...
Oh no.
So,
So it would seem.
Interesting conversation. Oh no, what's now? What's happening now?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
It's
As
bedtime.
such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did.
Be quiet.
See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide.
What?
Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear. So be well
More bear
aware
puns.
of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Don't fuck with me.
Uh-oh. I see two people on there. on that scene. Byakuya and Yasuhiro, I think? Which I probably slaughtered the pronunciations or something, but whatever. That implies that those two are involved in this chapter. I don't know in what way. I'm gonna have to look at chapter 1 to compare. Let's see if I can guess if there's something similar. Guess if they're victim or killer. Or none of the above.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
Really?
1,
2, 3, 4.
Now reach way, tighten those muscles.
Really?
So. Hey!
What? What?
Hmm? Hey,
Oh, he's gonna teach us how to kill people better.
What the heck?
You guys? Very nice.
Okay. Is this gonna mean that we now can open up the floors? Maybe we get to go to the 3rd floor or something?
I wonder about...
Piece of shit!
Hey,
You hear me? Got it!
That is true. That is one way to kill people. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna actually hold off on starting chapter 2. Gonna stop here. See if I can make a bit of progress in Celeste. I just saved my progress. I should be fine. Uh-huh. Interesting. There's things here, too. Can you do this from the menu? You can. That's convenient. I can go get some good presents off stream. And then there's a thing here, apparently. Chapter select. Okay, we can find out how many chapters there are. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 chapters. Interesting. Well, I guess there are... Did I... 4, 5, 6, 7... Technically 8 if you count the prologue. I just didn't count it at first. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll do for today.